Once upon a time, there was a Lady Xinjui. She was the wife of a powerful man in ancient Changsha Kingdom, and she was 50 years old. One day, she woke up and thought, I wonder what my family is up to. So, she tiptoed out of her room to check it out. When she got to the living room, she saw her family sitting around the table, eating and chatting, but they all looked a bit serious. Lady Xinjui said hello, but they didn't even turn around. It was like they couldn't see her, which was super strange. Just then, something amazing happened. A gigantic turtle appeared carrying a magic bird on its back. Without a hint of fear, she walked over to see what was going on. The turtle suddenly spoke and said, You're not alive anymore. You're just a wandering spirit. Lady Xinjui couldn't believe it. No way, she cried, but the turtle was angry and grabbed her, putting her into a dark space. As the darkness began to glow, she saw two enormous fish tangled together. Before she could catch her breath, two little ghosts with horns popped up behind the fish. Suddenly, a huge red snake slithered in, shaking its tail and opening its bloody massive mouth, shouting, You've arrived in the underworld. You can never leave. Lady Xinjui felt so hopeless, but just then, the ground shook like an earthquake. The little ghosts were scared and ran around in a panic. Out of nowhere, a giant appeared. He stomped on the monster and held up the wobbly ceiling with his incredible strength. It was the water god, Yu Jiang. At the same time, two human-headed birds called Gou Mang showed up and lifted up Lady Xinjui, flying her up away from the underworld and through the human world. Soon, she spotted two huge dragons twisting as they flew through a giant jade disc. Two leopards stood guard on the jade wall, creating a path to the heavens. Lady Xinjui landed on a platform where three of his maids appeared, shedding tears as they said goodbye. Then two angels claiming to be messages from the heavens knelt before her, inviting her to the paradise. Above her, a big bird flapped its wings, ready to welcome her. As the path to heaven opened up, Lady Xinjui's heavenly elevator began to rise. After what felt like ages, she arrived at the gates of heaven, where the gatekeepers stood alongside their mystical leopards. They checked her identity and opened the grand gate to welcome her. Once inside heaven, two dragons swooped down. In the distance, she spotted the legendary Fushang tree. The sun and a golden crow perched on its branches while the moon goddess held up the moon. Nearby, a toad with a magic herb wobbled around and the jade rabbit hopped up and down. Lady Xinjui was completely awestruck by the sight. The heavenly elevator continued to rise, and suddenly the sound of bells rang out. Two little ghosts pulled a giant bell, and cranes flew in to help, forming a line to go to the sky. Out of a brilliant golden light emerged the ruler of heaven, a dragon with a human head and a snake body. Lady Xinjui could hardly believe her eyes. She was enchanted by the magnificent sounds of heaven. This story, written over 2,000 years ago, is how ancient people imagined the afterlife. It describes the journey of the soul from the underworld to the human world and then up to the heavens. This amazing tale was reported on a T-shaped silk painting, which was buried underground for 2,000 years until it was discovered in the Mawendui Han tomb. Now, this ancient secret has come closer to us.